Hey, good afternoon, it's Woody. I'm cutting and splitting a little firewood this afternoon, and I got to thinking about something that I think is important in terms of preparation and learning and moving forward motion, forward momentum, and that is, how we deconstruct problems. See this pile back here? Other than, if a fire comes through here, or if I set fire to it, that's just a big pile of wood. Otherwise, if I deconstruct it into the right measures and then split it, is it a useful tool for me for the wintertime? And that is true with all the learning, the stuff we talked about recently regarding what's going on in the state and what we've talked about in training in the last few weeks. If we don't deconstruct things, take for example communication. If we don't deconstruct the various parts of that, the components of a good communicator, and then practice and perfect, if you will, those elements of the communication circle, then we can't get better at it. We can talk about it as a principle, and I think that's where we run amok many times in big programs like what we've been talking about, and across the spectrum, right? If we don't deconstruct those things into usable pieces and figure out, hey, this log is hard, this log is soft, this has got a bunch of resin in it or doesn't, would make good firewood, and break that into component pieces, then it's not useful to us to just talk about being a good communicator, talk about coordinating effort like we've talked about, things like that. And there are many, many disciplines. We have to take the time to deconstruct them and then begin to work on the various components that make us better at those things. So I encourage you to take the time to split a little firewood here before fire season in terms of how you behave and how you think about some of the skill sets that we're asking you to try to improve on. So I love you. Keep deconstructing and do good things.